Google has introduced PalmE, a new generalist robotics model that overcomes these issues by transferring knowledge from varied visual and language domains to a robotic system. They began with Palm, a powerful large language model, and embodied it, the E in PalmE, by complementing it with sensor data from the robotic agent. This is the key difference from prior efforts to bring large language models to robotics. Rather than relying on only textual input, with PalmE, they train the language model to directly ingest raw streams of robot sensor data. The resulting model not only enables highly effective robot learning, but is also a state-of-the-art general-purpose visual language model while maintaining excellent language-only task capabilities. Google and the Technical University of Berlin unveiled PalmE, a multimodal embodied visual language model, VLM, with 562 billion parameters that integrates vision and language for robotic control. They claim it is the largest VLM ever developed and that it can perform a variety of tasks without the need for retraining. The platform is dubbed PalmE and combines vision with ChatGPT-style AI models for natural language processing, NLP. Mobile robots can observe their environment through a camera and act accordingly without needing pre-processed scene representations. In simpler terms, PalmE can understand what it sees in its environment simply by looking at it. The main architectural idea of PalmE is to inject continuous, embodied observations such as images, state estimates, or other sensor modalities into the language embedding space of a pre-trained language model. This allows it to understand visual information in the same way it processes language. What makes PalmE remarkable is that it can react to environmental changes and complete complex multi-step tasks requiring both navigation and manipulation. For example, it could be given the instruction, "I spilled my drink. Can you bring me something to clean it up?" and would then plan a sequence of actions including 1. Find a sponge. 2. Pick up the sponge. 3. Bring it to the user. 4. Put down the sponge to complete the task. According to Google, when given a high-level command, such as "bring me the rice chips from the drawer," PalmE can generate a plan of action for a mobile robot platform with an arm developed by Google Robotics and execute the actions by itself. PalmE does this by analyzing data from the robot's camera without needing a pre-processed scene representation. This eliminates the need for a human to pre-process or annotate the data and allows for more autonomous robotic control. PalmE was primarily developed to be a model for robotics, and it solves a variety of tasks on multiple types of robots and for multiple modalities: images, robot states, and neural scene representations. At the same time, PalmE is a generally capable vision and language model. It can perform visual tasks, such as describing images, detecting objects, or classifying scenes. How does PalmE work? Technically, PalmE works by injecting observations into a pre-trained language model. This is realized by transforming sensor data, images, into a representation through a procedure that is comparable to how words of natural language are processed by a language model. Language models rely on a mechanism to represent text mathematically in a way that neural networks can process. This is achieved by first splitting the text into so-called tokens that encode subwords, each of which is associated with a high-dimensional vector of numbers, the token embedding. The language model is then able to apply mathematical operations, matrix multiplication, on the resulting sequence of vectors to predict the next most likely word token. By feeding the newly predicted word back to the input, the language model can iteratively generate a longer and longer text. It's also resilient and can react to its environment. For example, the PalmE model can guide a robot to get a chip bag from a kitchen, and with PalmE integrated into the control loop, it becomes resistant to interruptions that might occur during the task. In a video example, a researcher grabs the chips from the robot and moves them, but the robot locates the chips and grabs them again. In another example, the same PalmE model autonomously controls a robot through tasks with complex sequences that previously required human guidance. PalmE offers a new paradigm for training a generalist model, which is achieved by framing robot tasks and vision language tasks together through a common representation, taking images and text as input and outputting text. A key result is that Palm-E attains significant positive knowledge transfer from both the vision and language domains, improving the effectiveness of robot learning. Results show that Palm-E can address a large set of robotics, vision, and language tasks simultaneously without performance degradation compared to training individual models on individual tasks. Further, the visual language data actually significantly improves the performance of the robot tasks. This transfer enables Palm-E to learn robotics tasks efficiently in terms of the number of examples it requires to solve a task. We evaluate Palm-E on 3 robotic environments, 2 of which involve real robots, as well as general vision language tasks such as visual question answering, VQA, image captioning, and general language tasks. When Palm-E is tasked with making decisions on a robot, we pair it with a low-level language-to-action policy to translate text into low-level robot actions. In the first example, a person asks a mobile robot to bring a bag of chips to them. To successfully complete the task, Palm-E produces a plan to find the drawer and open it, and then responds to changes in the world by updating its plan as it executes the task. In the second example, the robot is asked to grab a green block. Even though the block has not been seen by that robot, Palm-E still generates a step-by-step plan that generalizes beyond the training data of that robot. In the second environment, the same Palm-E model solves very long horizon, precise tasks, such as sort the blocks by colors into corners, on a different type of robot. It directly looks at the images and produces a sequence of shorter textually represented actions. Push the blue cue to the bottom right corner, push the blue triangle there too. Google researchers plan to explore more applications of Palm-E for real-world scenarios, such as home automation or industrial robotics. And they hope Palm-E will inspire more research on multimodal reasoning and embodied AI. Multimodal is a buzzword we'll be hearing more and more as companies reach for artificial general intelligence that will ostensibly be able to perform general tasks like a human. Conclusion: Palm-E pushes the boundaries of how generally capable models can be trained to simultaneously address vision, language, and robotics, while also being capable of transferring knowledge from vision and language to the robotics domain. There are additional topics investigated in further detail in the paper, such as how to leverage neural scene representations with Palm-E, and also the extent to which Palm-E, with greater model scale, experiences less catastrophic forgetting of its language capabilities. Palm-E not only provides a path towards building more capable robots that benefit from other data sources, but might also be a key enabler to other broader applications using multimodal learning, including the ability to unify tasks that have so far seemed separate. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. Until next time, keep dreaming big and embracing the future.